Making his way to the blue corner, Edgars Skrivers.
Shoot the ball. You know I'm digging my man spin beats, them L-ass cuts. Spin, keep doing your thing, baby, them hard. كنت ميتا في بحور الغي والإثم غريقا كنت عابدا في قيود الذنب مملوكا رقيقا مدني الشيطان من
The championship is vacant coming into this matchup, but not for long. One of these gentlemen is going to walk out of here with some SFC gold around their waist as the Bear Slayer, Edgars Skrivers, makes his way down the cage side, does the 25-year-old, fighting out of Latvia, where most of his fights are for the WFCA promotion. Easy for me to say, the World Full Contact Association. He has fought before, though, for SFC back in October of 2016. Lost by rear naked choke to Max Koga in round number 4. Started his career off with a bang, going 8-1. His record now stands at 10-4. Didn't fight at all, though, in 2015. So 2016, after about a year-long break, was a little bit of a comeback for him. And this is his first fight of 2017.
Making his way to the red corner, Antun Racic.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Antun
Representing the Gladiator team, fighting out of Dubrovnik, Croatia. 26 years old, just 1 year older than his opponent. And a little bit more experienced as well, 18-7-1 overall. Also shares something else in common with Skrivers, and that is he has also suffered a loss to Max Koga, but that was back in 2013. Fights a lot for the M1 Global promotion in Russia. He has never won by KO. In fact, 13 out of his 18 victories have come by way of submission. So that could be perhaps a little bit of insight about where this fight could go if Racic has his way. Skrivers, as I mentioned, coming back after a little bit of a layoff. Racic has been quite active and does fight regularly, so that could play a factor in this matchup as well. This one will be 5 rounds of 5 minutes. The bantamweight title is up for grabs, and here we go.
The following bout is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds for the vacant SFC Bantamweight Championship. In Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He represents All Stars Training Center. His record, 13 victories opposite 4 defeats. He stands 167 centimeters and weighed in at 61 kilograms. Representing Latvia, Edgars the Bear Slayer Skrivers. The opposition comes in the form of the man awaiting across the cage and fighting out of the red corner. He represents Gladiator Team. His record, 18 victories opposite 7 defeats with 1 draw. He stands 165 centimeters and weighed in officially at an even 61 kilograms. Representing Croatia, Antun Racic. Your referee, Marco Brewerson.
Championship bout, 5 rounds, 5 minutes. You both know the rules. Listen to my command. Protect yourself at all times. Make it a good match. Shake hands. Back to your corner.
We are underway, co-main event of the evening here at Superior Fighting Championship 17. Bantamweight title is on the line. Edgars Skrivers from Latvia, the Bear Slayer, in the black and gray. Antun Racic of Croatia, the Killer, in the green. I have a feeling the action is going to be fast and furious here in this one, as both guys really moving around in the ring. Skrivers holding center cage. Racic circling back, got caught with a toe to the head that time with the head kick. Making the level change. Lots of movement from Racic. Left hand. Skrivers really rocked him with that body shot into the chiseled abdomen of Antun Racic. Nice left hand. You can see Skrivers really got a very powerful left side of the body, his kick and his punch. You can see the way he's holding that left hand. He is just waiting to uncork a shot there. Skrivers moving in now, getting a little bit closer, trying to cut down the cage. There's that left body kick. A couple of inside low kicks to the lead leg from Racic. You can see some reddening around the knee area already. You can see the way they're built a little bit differently. Skrivers is a little bit taller, a little bit longer limbs. Racic is just built like a brick house, and he just ate that high kick. Look at this, broad shoulders in the back of Racic. He's built like a pit bull. It's enormous upper body. Skrivers a little bit longer and lankier. So far, Racic very conservative in this fight. He does have the reach disadvantage, so he's staying at a little bit more of a distance, picking him off with low kicks to the lead leg. Skrivers looking for those power shots from the left side, out of the southpaw stance. He had a moment there with his back against the cage. Did not pursue any further as a side kick. Oh, nice takedown out of nowhere from Racic. Could not capitalize though. Skrivers now pursuing a little bit more aggressively. Uncorks the left. Skrivers from time to time throwing out those low kicks in different forms, oblique kicks and kicking away at the knees of Racic. Keeping him guessing with his strikes. Solid body kick again, finds the mark right in the liver area. Don't want to take too many of those. Inside 30 seconds now. Takedown, stuffed, and up against the cage. That didn't last long. Spin kick. He caught him as he was going down. There's another one. End of round one.
Liver and high kick.
Enjoy that one. You deserve it. That was a perfect round. Keep it in. Keep the distance. Do what you do.
Take a look at what happened in round number one. Oh, that was more than just a toe. That was the whole front of the foot right upside the head. Some very powerful kicks, though. It was the most telling part of round number one, perhaps, the striking of Edgars Skrivers.
Fuck his eyes out.
Round two action kicking off here at SFC 17 from Düren, Germany. Daniel Austin here at ringside calling the action for you. Co-main event of the evening. Bantamweight title up for grabs here. The Bear Slayer versus the Killer. So I think that Antun Racic haven't really figured out his game plan yet. I think maybe he's just waiting for an opening to get a takedown. I think that's what he really wants to do. Hasn't been engaging so much in this striking game as he just got caught with a shot on the chin there. Maybe he's having trouble getting in, though. He's not taking too many chances. Lands a big overhand right there, though. I think that Skrivers is more than welcome to just stand there in the center of the cage, put a little pressure on, and try to unleash those big kicks to the body and those big left hands. Crowd has been pretty silent in this one. I do know that Racic has a big cheering section over here. I haven't heard too much from them, though, thus far. There's that little oblique kick again. Racic now engaging. Very technical fight here thus far between both these guys. Skrivers moved in on him a little bit and got within striking distance, but didn't quite pull the trigger that time. Almost like a palm strike. So he had his hand open, caught the leg temporarily and had him off balance, but again, he's in no hurry to go in there and just pounce on him and really let him have it. He's content just to kind of stay on the outside and try to pick him off. Skrivers has been doing a good job thus far of using that reach advantage. Oh, and a thunderous body shot that time finds the mark. Racic just barely out of range there. That time he shoots in, grabs the right leg of Skrivers. See what he can do with it. He's going to finish it or not. Still got it locked up. He's persistent. Skrivers up against the cage now, finding his base. And Racic goes back upstairs now, pressing him against the cage, and we have some separation. Well, the left hand snuck in there, but it was blocked. So the cat and mouse game continues here in round number 2, coming up on 30 seconds left. Not a whole lot of telling action in this round. Both guys, for the most part, keeping the distance, keeping it stood up. Racic looking for a takedown here and there, but not successful. And Skrivers, for the most part, getting the better of the striking. And referee not calling for the low blow. There's the spinning back kick. Boy, he's really setting that thing up. And a shot right on the bell to close out round number 2. I think both guys could be pacing themselves a little bit. They do know that they've got 5 rounds to contend with. So we open up round number 3. This one's scheduled for 5, as it is a championship bout. Skrivers again holding the center cage very well, but not putting on too much pressure. Racic feigning, moving around the outside, but again, not throwing a whole lot back either. There's a right hand that hits the arm. The left hand found a home, not 100%, but it did connect. Looks like Skrivers is seriously looking to unload something now, and he moves in with a side kick. Racic did find a home with that, just gingerly on the jaw. Nice inside low kick that time. Looks like Racic is getting a little bit more comfortable now with his range in this round. It's a couple of times he's coming real close to the jaw. A lot closer than he has been. Tests the leg now. Right hand just out of range. Here he comes. Racic feeling a lot more comfortable in there now. That one had a scathing smoke on it, but it just ducked right under it. Racic now on the attack. Racic is ready to engage, looking for the takedown. Skrivers kind of half smiled at him when he didn't get it. Nice movement there from the Bear Slayer. The left hand connects on the top of the head. Racic throwing a lot more output here in this third round. Not really connecting with everything, though. Racic almost got caught there as he almost nearly had his back half turned to his opponent. Skrivers still mixing things up, upstairs, downstairs, low kicks, body kicks, punches. Left hand out of range. Here comes Racic again, unsuccessful to land anything too telling. Nice snap on that head kick that time by the Latvian. He's wrapping up. Can he finish him or not? This time he gets around the back. The best position he's had so far. Let's see what he can do from here. Skrivers puts the arm around the back as Racic tries to sneak the left leg inside. Racic's really getting tight inside. You can really see the definition on this kid. Now he changes levels, tries to pluck a leg, catches him with a left hand, and Skrivers again shoots him that little smirk of a smile that time. That's mind games at its best right there. When your opponent can't get what he needs done, and you kind of give him a little wink and a nod going, well, nice try, buddy. Good job of both guys to put the brakes on there after the bell. And we will head to the championship rounds.
Counter him. He wants to close distance. Take your distance, counter him, and then circle out.
Now you got 3-0. Okay? This is your fight. Now, keep enjoying the fight. It's very good. But you want to aim for his body more, because every time you hit, he goes down. So if you do the body shot, you're gonna hit his head. So if you think high and make him attack, just aim for the body and just do the thing. Because you did perfect. Very nice. Thank you.
Round 4 underway here at SuperiorFC 17. Championship rounds. Antun Racic in the green, Edgars Skrivers in the black and gray. It's been the same story throughout the first 3 rounds. Edgars Skrivers landing more strikes from the outside, from a distance. Antun Racic trying to work his way in from time to time, having less success, going for takedowns once in a while, but I believe he hasn't taken him actually down yet, but has come up with the back once. There's a low kick on the outside by Skrivers. Racic has yet to really connect on his short little combinations as he's coming in. There's a nice sweeping left that landed down to the body. Skrivers getting close again. Still not really pulling the trigger, though. Both guys being a little bit too cautious in here, at least from a fan's perspective, who's looking for action, but they're being very, very careful and cautious in there, because after all, it's not the fans who have to take the counter punch. Racic is way out of range with a lot of those shots. I think he's a little bit snake bitten, maybe. He doesn't want to get in, and I think he should go in and just go balls to the wall and find out what happens. What's going to happen when he gets in close? A little bit too close for comfort, perhaps. We have yet to find out. Might be more successful than staying on the outside and taking those body kicks. I think he needs to throw 1 or 2 more shots before he starts backing out. Almost had the leg there, and again, just an inch or 2 out of range. Left hand backs up Racic against the cage. Still not in too big of a hurry to put on the pressure. I think that Skrivers is squeaking out these rounds. Again, there's not a very clear or telling shot that's really hurt Racic too terribly much. But he's doing more damage. He's maybe not even throwing as much as Racic is, but he's definitely landing and connecting more. Racic is throwing a high output, but the amount that's actually landing and scoring is questionable. Coming up on a minute left here in round number 4. Just out of range again for the takedown. Low kick lands. Nice shot there as he was thinking about setting up that spinning kick. He's uncorked that thing a couple of times. Landed once in the first round, though, as Racic finally finds a home. End of round 4. Fifth and final round here. There's still some wiggle room in this fight, but Skrivers, for the most part, I think has been chipping away and stealing these rounds. We'll see if Racic is willing to take a risk or not for glory. There's a nice shot that landed. Body shot lands. This is going to be a big round. Somebody can come up with a very clear round and make something big happen. It could affect the fight big time. Here's a different position that we haven't seen too much, as Racic follows through on his pressure and is trying to get in close, slips the right hand in, looking for a takedown. He's just not close enough here, putting a lot of pressure on his opponent to hold him against that cage. He's got a strong upper body to do so. 1 minute gone by here in this final round. Can Racic find a way to turn the tables here and do something with his strategy other than what we've seen for the first 4 rounds? Good defense by Skrivers. Nice turn, and he's out of it. Oh, body kick caught him with his head going down. If he would have caught that flush, it would have popped right off. Coming in and catching nothing but air. Both guys still with a lot of energy reserve still and moving around very well. Credit to the conditioning of both athletes. And there's an unorthodox maneuver there as he comes up with a leg once again and cannot finish it. Still, no matter what Antun Racic does, he just cannot secure the takedown. Skrivers lands with a left. Keep in mind, coming up after this fight, we do have the lightweight championship on the line in the main event. Vasko Bakociewicz taking on Nordin Asrich. Inside 2 minutes now in this final round. There's that move again as he grabs the leg. See if he can finish it. No. Skrivers again denying him the takedown. Same situation we've seen the majority of the fight thus far. This time it's Skrivers, though, backing away and circling away. And Racic, now the shoe is on the other foot, but he is moving around very well here. I think he's maybe he feels that he's done enough work here in this fight and doesn't really need to engage, and he can play around for the end of the round. Racic caught him that time with the right hand. This time he's got a double leg, and he finally got him, but he bounces right back up. 30 seconds left here. Even if he does get him down at this point, it's going to be hard to finish him off with such little time left on the clock. So at least in my eyes, the game plan of Edgars Skrivers has been eking out these rounds. And Antun Racic, again, looking for the takedown and denied. That's got to be at least 10 times he's been stuffed. Both guys with their hands raised. We will go to the judges. It's close. So depending on how the judges were scoring those rounds and who they were leaning towards in these ones, that's the guy who's going to get his hand raised. Neither guy with complete domination or control of the other. Nobody with huge knockout shots. There wasn't that big table-turning moment that completely changed the fight. But it was a long 5 rounds for both of these guys as the judges tally up the scores here. Racic seems satisfied with his performance. Skrivers getting a lot of talking to from his coaches in there. Looks like we've got the decision. The ring announcer Mike Markham making his way into the cage. And the decision coming your way in just a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by unanimous decision, and now SFC Bantamweight Champion, from the blue corner, Edgars the Bear Slayer Skrivers.
She know the wrong town, but how she get down. Oh boy,